The idea that extra dimensions might be a hidden part of our reality is as old as Plato. He imagined the world we live in to be like the wall of a cave lit by firelight. Shadows dance across our two-dimensional world, cast by objects in the body of the cave in a third dimension that's hidden from us. A three-dimensional geometrical shape like the tetrahedron, which has 4 equal sides, could cast a distorted shadow on the wall so that one side looks much shorter than the others. Just as an extra dimension can hide the true length of one of the sides, so too it might be hiding the true strength of gravity. And Lisa Randall's efforts to learn about extra dimensions begins, like Plato's, with studying shadows.
So here I have a three-dimensional cube. Now, if I had a single projection, I might actually confuse that, for example, of just being a square, which is two-dimensional. However, by rotating the object and looking from different angles at different projections, you can tell that what you have is a three-dimensional object. By putting together the information, you can deduce what's there.
Just as a two-dimensional shadow can help us learn the true shape of a three-dimensional cube, we can explore a four-dimensional cube, a hypercube, by looking at its three-dimensional shadows.
Or we can look at different projections of a hypercube. What we would see are things that from one angle it might look like a cube, from other angles it might look like a cube inside a cube. It might look like it's turning itself inside out because we're not really in the fourth dimension. So it does things that we're not familiar with because it has this whole other dimension of space that it can play with.
But if a fourth dimension does exist, shouldn't we see objects changing shapes like this, even turning themselves inside out? Could it be that whatever exists in the fourth dimension is somehow blocked from entering our world? Or could they be hidden some other way?
So if there are extra dimensions, they have to be pretty well hidden for us not to have seen them. So why would that be? It could be these other dimensions are just so tiny we just don't notice them.